Welcome to Melanin and Habitation Life. I am Lady Abimbola. It's been a while now that I've been compiling things against the gangstalking program. Those of you that have been following my blog, I blog against the gangstalking program, the racist system, and any form of abuse. But my main YouTube channel was actually blocked, or whatever they did to it, and I could not log in any longer. I requested YouTube to know what happened, but anyway, the only reason they gave to me is it's on a kind of copyright thing. Probably I used the image of a book or something. I don't really know, but they said it's copyright issue, that I don't have the details of the copyright issue right now, because my email, my Gmail was blocked, and the YouTube channel also was blocked. So I don't really know precisely what happened, but I have other YouTube channel, of course, so right now I have to start all over again, basically, and all the old videos cannot be provided for, but the ones I could get back and that I've saved somewhere else, I'm trying to upload them again. Okay, so for those of you that are just subscribing for the first time and you think, oh, why is this channel so slow? It's not so slow. These are actually fresh subscribers. Probably my subscribers, they would have been looking for me, but they will find me if you just still put Melanin and Habitation, you will still find me, or Lady Abimbola, you still find me one way or the other. And if not, I have my website, www.abimbola.melaninandhabitation.com. Okay. Today I've been uploading some things against the gangstalkers, because I want to be more precise. Unlike other targeted individuals, that most of the things we do is to lament about the program, and this is precisely what they want, because the reason for the gangstalking program is to control your mind, to control my mind, to actually orchestrate, to actually penetrate into a mind, a medulla oblongata, and to control it. It's a mass brainwashing technique, and the mind control system. The gangstalking is a mind control system. They want everyone under submission, whereby you can be easily controlled, monitored, manipulated, and used as they please. But right now, I want to focus on showing more things, details about the gangstalking program. It's not just an harassment program, persecution program. That's the major thing, but the major power they have is telling lies. Okay, the formation of character is not just to blackball you from the society, but also to affect you mentally and emotionally, to break you down emotionally, because they need to morally break you down to be able to brainwash and control you. Okay, so that's the major reason why they're doing all those things. And how they do all those things, they penetrate your complete existence. They attack your finances, they attack you socially to blackball you from the society, they attack your dignity, your self-esteem, your work, everything they attack, even your relationship they attack. Most targeted individuals, not that they don't find, I'm a beautiful melanin woman, but not that they don't find partners, they always sabotage our sentimental relationship, and that's what has been happening to most of us. And some of us don't want, like me, don't want to be bothered about it, but once in a while when good people come our way, we kind of give them chances. But it's always a relationship that will be sabotaged, because they always have something to brainwash such a person with, to scare them away from you, to frighten them away from you, to make them think that you're somebody of suspicious or dubious character or whatever. That's what they always do to sabotage. It takes maybe another TI that understand the program to actually. So targeted individual cannot date just anybody. You have to date people that are extremely intelligent and that can analyze and see things the way it's supposed to be seen, and not the way the gangstalkers are presenting to be. Because most of the time they try to damage our reputation so that they can easily blackball us from the society, to concentrate on the program, on attacking us morally, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and every kind of intrusion. Okay, now this particular video and so many other videos that I'm putting out there, I'm not just I try to motivate and inspire other targeted individuals, but at the same time, I want to give more proof, and that means I have to expose myself and be naked and not ashamed. How am I exposing myself? I need to expose myself to show the details of my own cross that I'm carrying as a targeted individual. Because when you just go and you say, oh, they're doing it, they're persecuting, you don't tell, the whole thing the way it is. People don't really understand. They don't really get it. And I have to expose myself, concerning the house situation, the accommodation situation. I've had houses upon houses. I've burnt my finances because of changing houses regularly. I live in hotel more than I live in regular house now. And sometimes, when it's a kind of a sudden separation from my hotel room or from the house I'm living, maybe I need an emergency place to stay. I stay with friends. There was a time I even requested to stay in a shelter, and which they denied me actually, and friends host me, So I've been spending my money, rapidly like that for working system. They push me out of the working system, and I have to just focus on my online activities and try to generate funds, with my online store that I'm trying to create and things I'm trying to build now online. So right now, the gangstalkers, I've already said they're criminals, they're thieves, they're sex predators, they're everything terrible you can think of. And the most important thing is that these are satanists and psychopaths. Okay? If you don't know that, you have to know that they're satanists and they're psychopaths, these gangstalkers. So now I'm going to show you different videos of different houses I have lived. This particular house, I live there. It's in the province of it's between Milan, Lombardia, and Piemonte. It's just behind the Malpensa, okay? But it's at the region of Piemonte, but it's close to Lombardia, behind the Malpensa airport. I rented an emergency room there. I kept all my things in a storage because it was an emergency movement like I've been doing for years. It was an emergency movement, and I kept my things in a storage in a garage, and I rented this emergency house with some luggages with me. And the perpetrators, the gangstalkers, came and they invaded the place. And according to the woman that owns the place, the law enforcement agent, who are called the carabinieri, the military police, they said they visited them and they asked them to throw me out of the place. I have paid and I deposited also 800 euro. And this family, actually, like so many other wicked ones, there are some people that actually of dignity, they try to give you back your money and they don't want to have anything to do with the problem. They don't, because when law enforcement agent is involved, most of the time people believe that they must be saying something like, until, maybe in my own case, it has been going on for years and people are beginning to say there's something wrong somewhere. Because this woman, we don't see her the way you want to present her to her. It's either discrimination or prejudice. Those are people that don't really understand it, but they're trying to comprehend the situation. Oh, maybe it's prejudice, maybe it's racism. They're just attacking her because she's a melanin woman. But it's more, at least I can still appreciate those ones that they still see me as being not connected to all the things they want to attach, they want to stigmatize me with. And I really appreciate that. But the thing there is that according to them, the military police told them to send me packing from the house. So this woman, I came back to the house and I heard them speaking and saying, and this is actually one of the initial stages when I was still living in confusion on the gang stalking program. I still don't understand why they're attacking me. I still don't understand why sex predators are after me. I still don't understand why they're trying to incriminate me. I was still living in confusion then. I mean, I've been into it for 15 years now. I know their moves, basically. I know where they're going to. I know when they want to attack me. I know what the next thing that, so I try to, I try to manage the situation now wiser than before. I was just walking into different traps. I didn't understand what was happening. So this woman, she stole my luggages. She stole all the shopping I did, for house things, and because it's an apartment I shared with another girl called Nadia, and detective and every other thing, you buy your own thing. So I did a lot of shopping, over 150 euros worth of shopping. I was just there 1 week. They took, the 1 month salary, rent from me, and they stole, she never gave me back my deposit, and they stole my properties also. I called the law enforcement agent. They refused to come because, of course, they are infiltrators. As I say, I will repeat again. Every law enforcement agent in the world is not involved in the gang stalking program. The gang stalking program is orchestrated by Satanists, that they have economical power. They're into secret societies, and they infiltrate every facet of life. The school system, the police system, the legal system, the social system. They infiltrate all the systems, and they operate from there. How do they operate from there? They try to manipulate other officers, other social workers, other government workers. They try to penetrate and operate within, but they are infiltrators. So I want this to be clear. This is not an attack against the law enforcement agent. Okay? This is not an attack against the law enforcement agent, but this is actually to make you realize that infiltrators and a whole group of organization, they are two different things. A whole group of organization, if they're against you, is another thing. But if there are people within, it can just be somebody like 2-3 people in the right position, in the sense that they're in the position of top power level officials. So they give commands to lesser agents, and this lesser agent, they must actually obey the commands. That's what the force is all about. You obey orders, you don't ask questions. So that's why you see sometimes it's difficult for some officers to help targeted individuals, because when they have an order to do certain things to you, not to give you audience, to attack you, to set you up, to do whatever, they may not like the order, but they are doing it because they've been instructed to do that to you. So I want this to be clear. I want targeted individuals to understand it. Don't go crazy on police officers. Police is your friend. They are not against you, but they have infiltrators within that is penetrating them. Like this video I have right now is exposing, the lies within the police force, okay? The law enforcement agent is not our enemy, okay? And any system, even the school system, they're not all against us. But the thing is that you have infiltrators that have sold their souls to Satan. They are manipulating other agents and other people within the place that you are being attacked, okay? That's how it works. So, this person, when I called them, they never answered me, of course, and case closed. And I'm going to put the name of the person. I'm going to show her face. And even her mother came out and she was harassing because she saw somebody with me. She saw an Austrian man with me. Actually, the Austrian man was doing the videoing for me because I didn't want to, because sometimes when I video things and I'm so nervous, maybe I just press and I stop the video. I don't know, I've stopped it and I'm still talking, thinking I'm still videoing. So I told this person to come with me. Also as a testimony, and immediately the law enforcement agent knew I had somebody. They never came. Okay, so normally when they do something, they'll make sure an agent will be around to answer to the emergency calls. So when somebody is there to answer to the emergency call and it's from you, they know they are already dealing with you in a particular residence. They know the address. So when a call comes from that address, they will never answer. Okay, that's how they operate within the law enforcement agent. But all the law enforcement agents is not against us. I can vividly and 100% tell you that, okay? I have been a targeted individual for 15 years. They have harassed me and they continuously steal my property. This is one video. They stole my video at via stazione, Piomba, provincia di Novara in Piemonte in Italia. So just watch this video and see for yourself what I've been going through for years, and how I've been losing properties for years, and how they've been stealing from me for years. And it got to a stage whereby they've actually freeze me from working, and I try, and right now as I stand there, they're still procrastinating. Not procrastinating because they cannot renew my sojourn, my permit to stay. They're just giving one excuse or the other, and they're giving me long wait for it to be renewed, okay? But I will continue to feed you with everything that happens to me because I think it's absolutely necessary. Now, watch with me.
Salve, sono qui per prendere mia roba. Io ho fatto in macchina, io ho fatto in macchina di disattivo, di altre cose, non so, ho lasciato lì io, la cosa che ho lasciato, io ho la foto in macchina, ho registrazione, in macchina, io ho bisogno del mio disattivo, grazie.
Siamo spiegati dopo un mese, sta qui curando la tua roba. Qui c'è stato un giro di gente, tu prendi, te ne vai, altrimenti chiamo io i carabinieri. Sì, la Adi perché mi hai rotto l'anima. È maleducata.
Va bene. Allora, io ho lasciato voi qui perché va vostro diffamazione. Che avete fatto contro Nadia. Il numero di Nadia io ce l'ho qui. Ok, chiama io carabinieri adesso.
Zitta perché?
Ok, va bene? Sì, va bene. Abbiamo svariate persone. Volete che io capiate di più? Allora io ho constato che io ho chiamato con lei. Io ho testimonia di mio amico, ok? Aspetta.
Abbassa la voce per cortesia perché non ce la faccio più.
Va bene, va bene. Va bene, ok. Ok, voi avete minacciato a me, ma poi l'ho lasciato in vostra casa, capito? Ma vostro pronto?
Cosa stai dicendo, sciocca? Stupida ragazza, cosa stai dicendo?
Ah, grazie.
Sei stupidissima.
Grazie.
No, anche di più.
Grazie.
Scusi, ma lei perché è qui con la foto?
Du musst nicht sprechen. Questo è venuto da Sud Papegami. 112, 112. Pronto, buongiorno. Non ho bisogno di vostra intervenzione. Io ho vissuto una posapompia che la signora con sua madre, infatti mi hanno minacciato tanti volte, per quello io mi sono andata via. Allora io sono tornata per prendere la mia roba, mi hanno fregato un po' di cose, loro sto minacciando a me adesso, per quello io sto chiamando carabinieri adesso per intervenzione perché non lo so cosa può succedere. Sto facendo una descrizione di tutte cose che è successo adesso, così loro non mi danno colpa a me, come sono abituato a fare contro ex neri italiani. e quindi sono qui, sto aspettando avanti via stazione Bombia. Sì, grazie. Buongiorno, mi chiama Bimbola, io mi sono... Pronto, buongiorno. Sì, mi senti? Pronto? Pronto, mi senti? Mi chiama Bimbola, io sono affittato in nero a casa di una signora qui, famiglia a lei, in via Stazione. In via Stazione. Via Stazione, a Pombia. Sì? Allora, loro stanno minacciando me adesso, io ho venuto, infatti io ho messo il mio amico a mettere a disposizione di cosa che loro sto facendo, come mi hanno minacciato che mi fanno scappare in casa, perché vengono dentro a casa, prendi la roba, e aprono a casa, prendi la roba, mi sono stufato, ho lasciato la casa per quel motivo. Allora ho tornato adesso per prendere la mia roba, hanno fregato la mia roba, allora io mi sono fatto intervenzione perché loro continuano a minacciarmi. Sì. No. Eh, ok, contro loro. Va bene, grazie. Sure. Yeah, sure.
So, that's just it. Via stazione number 1, Piomba, province of Novara, that this woman, this family, stole 800 euros from me. They refused to give me back 800 euros deposit, and they stole my luggages, and this is how it ended. I called the law enforcement agent. They never responded to my emergency call. That is the life of a targeted individual. I am Lady Abimbola. Remember, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressed is the mind of the oppressor. As I've always said, face your fears, elevate your mind, and resist every temptation to panic. Because the Lord is on our side. We are divinely helped and protected. No weapon formed against any of us as targeted individuals shall prosper. And all who rises up against us in judgment, we should show to be in the wrong. This is our heritage as a servant of the living God, and our righteousness is of the Lord. Until my next video, thank you for watching, and I'll continue to upload other videos where they steal my properties and it always fizzle out. Because the infiltrators within the law enforcement agent make sure I do not get justice. Make sure I do not get relevant connection to get justice to my properties. Now, the latest is my property in Campoturis and Milano that they've stolen. I will keep you updated and posted in everything that is being done to me. I will see you in my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Hello, my name is Lady Abimbola. Welcome to Melanin and Albino Life. This is a campaign against gangstalking. Gangstalking is a criminal act, is a program of persecution, of harassment, of theft, and for destruction of the human free will. It is to destroy your free will. Man, actually, we are spirit. We live in this earthly body and we have a soul. The soul is what makes us human and what makes us different from animals. Gangstalking is a program that is meant to steal away that which makes us human and reduce us to a zombified population. Targeted individuals are people that have been zeroed in upon to punish, to show others how to be submissive to the gangstalkers. And how are they doing this? They are destroying. They are destroying the will of so many people. People are walking around as zombified individuals now. They are not even able to use their brain. But targeted individuals are people who can sustain themselves and can think outside of the box. These are people of faith and high principles. They zero in on them to destroy that which is still making human beings human. They're trying to destroy that which is normal and make the abnormal normal. That's what gangstalking is all about. They're destroying the human will in order for you to subject and submit yourself to the abuse, to be under the control and the will of the Antichrist spirit, which is actually the spirit behind the gangstalkers. Please join me in my campaign against gangstalkers by donating if you wish. You have information below this video, information on how to donate. You can go to PayPal, you can go to my account, you can even send any kind of money transfer or whatever in my name. I am Abimbola. I will see you in my next video. Please remember, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressors, who are the gangstalkers, is the mind of the oppressed, the targeted individual. So therefore, I always say, face your fears and elevate your mind and resist the temptation to panic. Please help stop gangstalking. It is a criminal act against the human race. I have been a targeted individual for the past 15 years. I've lost properties, I've changed houses, they've almost made me destitute out of this persecution. Please join this campaign about gangstalking. Thank you very much, and I see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.